This video is about to be insane because I'm about to share with you the script that I made that booked 5 appointments with only $47. And first, before I do anything else, let me show you the proof. So this is Josh. He's one of my partners who I work with, and he's kind of struggling a little bit with some of the cold calls. So I made him a new script that he could use starting Monday. Within the first 12 hours, he booked his first appointment. 19 minutes later, he booked his second appointment, and then 20 minutes later, he booked his third appointment. And I was getting ping after ping after ping in Discord, so I was like, what is going on? I messaged him, how many dials so far? 42. And within the next 5 dials, he managed to book 2 more, which is absolutely insane. So there's the proof, so you know I'm not lying. Okay, and if you want to be one of my partners and have me build out your script and cold calling team for you, click the link below. Okay, here's the script, which I'm going to share with you in a second. But instead of just sharing with you the script, which is what most people do, and then they let you on your way, and then you go and use the script, and it wouldn't work, right? Has that ever happened before? You watch a video like this, the person gave you the script, you use the script, and you're like, what? I didn't get the results. Instead of just giving you the script, I'm also going to share with you why the script works and how you can make your own scripts so that you can be out there, go out there and be better off, okay? Because I want to make sure that you actually get value from this video, okay? So there's going to be no fancy editing or stupid things to keep the retention high. There's just going to be a ton of value. So get your notepad out. Okay, get your pen out as well, because I promise you, you're going to learn something new. I'm going to talk about something that no one has ever mentioned in the entire SMMA space when it comes to cold calling. Why? Because no one understands this, because no one has actually made any dials, right? Every cold call video you see out there is someone just fake cold calling a little bit, and then you get the gist. We all know that they're not really that good. I'm about to share with you real life stuff that actually works. That's why the script works so well, is because it uses real fundamental human principles and human psychology to its advantage. So without further ado, let's dive in and let me actually talk about the very first thing I want to talk about, which is this. When you cold call somebody, okay, so when you make a cold call, okay, the person on the other end of the phone is thinking 3 things. Okay, they're thinking 3 things. And I'll tell you what these 3 things are. The first thing they're thinking is, who is this? And this is even what you're thinking when someone calls you. Next thing you're thinking is, why are they calling me? Okay. And then the third thing they're thinking is, what do they want? This is what people are thinking when you call them. And so if your script does not answer these 3 questions, you are going to run into so much friction and so many objections. It is going to make your life a living hell, because it will make your experience cold calling so bad. And so until you understand this, you can't make a good script. And this is why most scripts sucks, because they don't answer these questions. And therefore the prospects are left trying to answer these questions, but you don't want to answer them, because all you want is the prospect to say exactly what you want them to say and book a call. But that doesn't work. And so the script I'm about to share with you answers these 3 questions. That's something I want you to understand, is when you call someone, they think these 3 things. And unless you can answer those questions, people will hang up, people will give you objections, people will not be interested. Okay? So remember that. Now let's dive in, and I'm going to show you the script, and I'm going to share with you how you can make your own script. And before we do, actually, one last thing before I show you this. The way that I view cold calling and the way that I work and teach it to all of my partners is very simple. The cold call structure, I split into 4 components. So the first phase of a cold call is the opener. The second phase of the cold call is the offer, okay, or the pitch. Call it what you will. The third phase of the cold call is objections. And then the 4th phase is booking, right? Booking them in, setting the expectations, etc. These are the only 4 phases of a cold call. This is the way I teach it. This is the way I create all my scripts. Is I create an opener, create a pitch, handle the objection, book the prospect in. It's this simple. And if you can follow this framework and answer these 3 questions at the same time, you will have so much more success on cold calls. So let me now show you the script that actually booked 5 appointments in 47 dials, and then share with you a bit more how you can create your own, and a bit more of the actual practical understanding of scripts, so that when you go out there, you actually understand what you're doing, right? Because if someone, like, my goal here isn't just to give you the fish, which is why I still haven't shown you the script, okay? Because I don't just want to give you the fish, I also want to teach you how to fish. I'm going to do 2 in 1 here. Okay, so this is the actual script. Okay, the first thing is you have to have an opener. Now, granted, openers can be interchangeable. There's so many different openers. I have a list of, I think, 13 different openers that I use amongst different partners when we're in different niches, etc., because different openers work better for different people, okay, depending on what kind of person they are. So you want to have an opener. I'll give you an example of an opener that we use. Okay, hey, is this name? Yes, it's John. Hey, John, this is just Stefan here with Estate Mass, whatever the fuck your company name is, estate rectangle, okay? How are you? Right? And they're going to reply, I'm good. How are you? Or I'm good. Why are you calling? Right? One of those two is probably what they'll say. And if they ask how you are, you're going to reply, right? Reply if they ask how you are. Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Reason I'm calling, and this is where we go. So this is the opener, right? This is the pitch. Okay, so this is phase 2. Reason I'm calling is because we work with X companies in Y area to get them a result without pain points. And I just want to take some time on your calendar to share what we do to see if it could even be of interest to you in the future. Now, that is a script, because you can take this and use it, but it's not going to work because you don't understand why it works. So let me explain that for you, okay? The reason why the script works is simple. Remember this. Remember the 3 questions. Who is this? Why are they calling me? And what do they want? Well, let's look. Do we answer those questions? Who is this? This is just name with company name. So we've answered the question of who is this? You are your name with company name. Okay, boom. So we got check number 1. Okay, we've answered the question of who is this. So now they know. Okay. Now, the second thing they're wondering, if we go back here up again, is why are they calling me? Well, if you look here, reason I'm calling is because. Boom. Now they know why we're calling. Okay, we're calling because we work with companies and wanted to see if it would be a benefit to them. And so then the last question we're going to answer is, what do they want? Well, right here. What do I want? I want to take some time on your calendar. Once again, if you've watched any of my videos or if you work with me, you'll know that the point of a cold call is one thing and one thing only. I'm going to write it down right here. Huge. There's only one purpose of the cold call. It is to book a meeting. This is it. Wow, forgive me for my writing. I'm using a mouse. Book a meeting. This is all we're trying to do on the cold call is book a meeting. We're not trying to discover. We're not trying to find pain points. We're not trying to sell. We're not trying to give price. No. We're just trying to book the meeting, and the purpose of the meeting, let me make this very clear, is to give more info. This is it. That's all we're trying to do. All we're trying to do is book time on the calendar to share more information. Because here's the deal. When you cold call someone, they're in the middle of the day. They're about to go drive somewhere. They're about to put their kid to sleep. They're about to go on lunch. They're about to take a phone call. They're about to take a client meeting. They're about to go work on a new project. They're about to go track some data. I don't know, but they're in the middle of something. And so right now is not the time to tell them everything and to ask them a bunch of questions. The point of this call is merely to get them on a call to then do that, because on that call, they've set aside time, they've committed to speak with you, so they're way more receptive and open to actually chatting with you. So this is why we need to wait and hold off on all these questions and all this interrogating until this call. Because guess what? You're in the middle of the day. You call them out of nowhere. They might not even be in the mood or ready to answer questions or talk to you, which is why we want to keep this short and sweet. I just want to get to the point. And guess what? Let me preface something here. Not everyone will say yes, and that's fine, because not everyone should say yes. Cold calling is just like a Facebook ad. This is the reference I make all the time. And think about it on a Facebook ad. You wouldn't expect that everyone that sees the Facebook ad would click on the link. And you don't expect that everyone that clicks on the link books a call. Right? That would be unrealistic. The same way when we call people, not everyone will say yes. And that's fine. That is totally okay. Right? We just want the people who are interested, who are in the market, to say yes. And we do that by keeping it short, by keeping it sweet, by answering the 3 questions that everyone has, and making sure our offer is good. It's as simple as that. And so all we're trying to do is book the meeting, which is why you'll notice I already told them what I want. I don't want their money. I don't want to talk about a partnership. I just want to take some time on their calendar to share more information about what we do, right? And then I've used some very subtle psychology to see if it could be of interest to you in the future. And the reason why I mentioned the future is therefore the pressure is lower. They're like, oh, okay, well, I don't have to buy now. It's for the future. And people are more than happy to look at their options and stuff. As a matter of fact, people are always looking at their options. You ever hop on a call with someone and say, oh, I'm just looking around. I'm just looking at my options. People are always doing that. So it's a great way to book them in because they're already wanting to look around. So you just use what they would have said to get them to book in. Okay, so this is the script. Now I want to explain to you a bit more on why this works and how you can make your own scripts and whatnot, so you can be self-reliant, self-fulfilling, whatever the word is, yourself. Okay, so I'm going to dive into something because there's really, as you notice, I don't have a script for objections. I don't have a script for booking, and that's very simple Because the objections is there's so many, and everyone will give you a different objection. And based on the person, the way they give an objection, you'll answer it differently. Okay, I have a whole entire Google sheet that I give to all my partners I work with one-on-one of different objections and ways to handle them. But the point is there's too many. It would be impossible to share them all here. And that's why there's no script for it, because it's going to be different depending on the person, right? And booking them in, same thing, right? When you book someone in, it depends on what you just said to them, depends on the objection you handled. It really just does depend. The way I usually book them in is like, hey man, like I said, I just want to take some time on your account to share a bit more about what we do and how it could look. Okay, so let's set up something for later this week. Let me pull up my calendar. Today's a bit busy. Does tomorrow work for you? Tomorrow, yep, after 3 p.m. work, yep, 3:30. Okay, cool. 3:30, it's going to be a Google Meet. Here's what's going to happen. After we hang up here, I'm going to send you a quick text message, quick email, so you can add this to your calendar. If you can just check that email, check it off in your calendar. That way you'll have it there, so it's blocked off, so you'll see it. That's how you join the call. Over the next 24 hours between now and the time of our call, I'll send you over some resources, a bit of testimonials, a bit of information about what we do, so you're even more informed on the call. Would you mind just taking a look at a few of those? That way we can save a bit of time on the call for both of us. Sound good? Cool. Hey, man, John, I really appreciate you taking the time. I look forward to chatting with you tomorrow. Have a great day. If you have any questions, you can message me here. This is my personal number. There you go. I just gave you an entire script. You can copy it down, write it down. That's exactly how I'd frame the booking it in. Okay, making sure you set the expectations and tell them what's going to happen. That's huge with booking. It's just setting the right expectations. Anyways, let's take a breath. Let's go here. Okay, opener. So here's what the pitch should do. I'll talk about the opener. Actually, I'll talk about the opener first. The opener needs to do really one thing. And the one thing the opener needs to do is interrupt their pattern. And so think of it like a Facebook ad, right? Your goal is to stop the scroll. The same with the cold call, is they've just picked up the phone in the middle of the day, in the middle of doing whatever. If you do not break their pattern and get them out of what they're already thinking, the likelihood they keep talking to you is very low. So the goal with our opener is to break the pattern, and if we can, ideally make them laugh. And then I guess the other thing would be to start answering those 3 questions. Okay, so remember those 3 questions we talked about up here. Our opener wants to start answering these, right? Ideally, the first one that comes up is, who is this? This is typically the order people ask them in is, who is this? Why are you calling and what do you want? So the first question we want to answer is, who is this? Which is why we're going to say who we are, and sometimes, depending on your niche, what company you're calling from. Depending on the niche you're in will depend on whether or not that will work. Okay, so that is the opener. That is how you make it opener. So once again, there's not one best opener. This opener may not be the best for your niche. You may need to try a different opener. Okay, now as for the pitch, probably the most important, if not the most important thing in the cold call is the pitch, is the offer, because a bad offer will lead to people not being interested, and when people aren't interested, you can't book them in. Okay, and when someone isn't interested, you can't ask them questions. You can't keep talking to them. The second they lose interest is the second they hang up. Right, which is why, once again, we want to interrupt the pattern with the opener to get them to keep talking to us and then make them a good enough offer to keep them on the phone after that. Okay, so let me explain what the pitch should do. The pitch should do these things. Okay, once again, if you haven't already answered, it should explain why you are calling. Right, so why? What do you want? What's your reason for calling them? And so if you can have a reason, this is huge. This works really, really well. And so, yeah, reason I'm calling is because we work with your competitor. Or reason I'm calling is we work with a few guys in your area. Or reason I'm calling is I saw you on Facebook and yada yada. Or reason I'm calling is I saw you running ads on Google. Or reason I'm calling is I saw you made a post in a Facebook group with ABC. If you can share the reason why you're calling, even if it doesn't make the most sense, it's fine. Because if you say, oh, the reason why I'm calling is, people will just in their head justify that you have a reason. Because you're telling them, hey, here's my reason why. People that don't have a reason, that just unsolicitedly call, people have more friction towards, because they go, well, who are you? Why are you calling me? What's your reason? And so just by you saying, oh, the reason I'm calling is because, they'll literally justify in your head that, oh, this guy's got a reason, therefore I should talk to him. Okay? So a reason. Explain why you're calling. Okay, second thing that you should have in your pitch is what you can do for them. So what will you actually do for them? I'm not talking about, oh, I'll run your Facebook ads. Okay? I'm talking about what outcome, right? What outcome will you achieve for them? Right? And so this is where your offer comes into play. Is what can you do for them? What are you going to help them do? Right? And so this is where, once again, if you have social proof, you can add it in here. Right? So if you notice here, I'm calling because we work with X companies in Y areas to get them A result. So the A would be the what. Okay? Next, third thing is, what do you want from them? So be clear in your pitch. What do you want? Right? Well, all I want from you is time. I don't want your money. Right? I don't want your money. I don't want your commitment. Right? I don't want any of that stuff. All I want is time. And actually, if you want to take this a step up, what you can do is if you really want to use some psychology here, instead of saying to them, hey, I just want to take some time in your calendar, say to them, I just want to lend you some time on my calendar to share with you a bit more about what we do. Therefore, you play into this bit of this frame of, hey, I'm the one lending you my time, right? Once again, you have to be good enough to know how to use that and how to use it with the correct tonality. Okay. Third thing is what you want from them, and then the fourth thing is proof, right? Proof/unique value, and so being able to tell a case study, right, of like, oh, reason I'm calling is because we work with 7 companies in your local area, right, including and then name one of them, instantly signals to them like, oh, this guy's different, he's unique, right? And so in our pitch, we want to have something that is unique, right? And this could be your unique mechanism, which I won't touch on because that's more about offer stuff, but it could be your unique mechanism if you have one, or your proof if you have it, right? Because your proof makes you unique. No one has the same proof as you because it's your proof, it's your testimonials, it's your case studies. And so if you can share that proof as well, that'll also be unique, okay? And if your pitch can have these 4 things, then you're rocking. You just got to tweak. Okay, it says usually here, tweak your pitch till you hit all 4 of these and consistently get people interested with your pitch, right? So once again, we should be tracking our data and then monitoring, like, okay, of the people that pick up the phone, of the people that get through the opener that go to the pitch, how many people do we get interested? And therefore you can start to gauge how effective your pitch is. And then all you do is just tweak, iterate based on data and make your pitch better. Okay, so like, this is how you build a script. This is how I build scripts for all my partners. Okay, and like I said at the beginning, if you want to partner with me and have me build your scripts for you, make you the best cold caller, and then later on build you your own cold calling team for you by working one-on-one with me, you can click the link below, and I'll also sign you your next client in 7 days. Pretty cool offer. Okay, well, look at that. Boom, unique value. Okay, anyways. This is how you do it. This is how I made the script that booked 5 appointments at $47 and how you can do it as well. Right? So once again, this is the script, and this entire thing has been covering how to make a script. Right? So once again, the way that I structure my cold calls is opener, offer, objections, booking. The only 2 things you can really script in this is your opener and your offer. Right? Objections and booking will differentiate based on who you're talking to and what they say. And once again, remember this. When you're calling, the person's thinking 3 things. Who is this? Why are you calling me? And what do you want? And if you can answer those 3 questions as fast as possible, you will have a lot better conversations because people will respect you. And guess what? You will get some people that say no. And once again, that's fine because not everyone needs to say yes, right? Let's just do some quick math. Let's say you call 100 people and you have an average 30% pickup rate. You talk to 30 people, okay? You go through your opener, and the opener is pretty good. You talk to 20 people. You get to pitch 20 people. Out of the 20 people, we don't need all 20 to be interested. As a matter of fact, that would be unrealistic. Maybe 5 of them, right, are like, you know what, man, that sounds good, right? And then let's just say there's a drop-off and you book 4 of them. That's not bad, okay? It's not as good as my partner Josh, but that's because we've tweaked some more things. But this isn't bad. 4 appointments and $100. $100 takes you 1 to 2 hours. That's solid, right? So you do $200 per day, right? That takes you, let's say, 4 hours, okay, at max if you're really slow. That'll book you 8 appointments per day. Imagine having 8 appointments in your calendar per day. Even with a bad show-up rate of 50%, that's still 4 calls to take per day. That's a lot of calls, right? And 4 calls a day at 30 minutes a pop, okay, that would be 2 hours. So 2 hours plus your 4 hours cold calling gives you a 6-hour workday. And then you add an extra 2 hours for fulfillment. Boom, you got a nice 8-hour day. You can do more, you can do less, right? You can hire a team, etc. I'm just showing you the numbers so you can see how this plays out logistically, okay? But there you go. This is it. Like I said, there's no fancy editing, right? This is just raw value. And I promise you, if you watch this entire video, shout out to you. And I truly appreciate you watching this. And I hope that the 18 minutes I've spent filming this video has been worth the time you've given, and that you can use this last 18, 19 minutes to go out there and book more readings. Okay? But the whole thing is, like, remember, it's not about the script. You have to understand the script. So my goal with this is I hope I've not only given you the fish, but also taught you how to fish yourself, so that moving forward, you can start making your own scripts that will convert every single time. Once again, if you understand these three questions, you can make any script good. Because as long as you answer these, people will have conversations with you. So that is that. The last thing I will lead off with is, if you want to be like these people here, if this will load, okay? Like Josh, who collected 2.5K in 3 days, right? Or Chris, who went from 3K to 10K. Or Sam and Kate, who closed their first client in 3 days, right? Or Max, who booked 6 appointments in 24 hours. Or Vache, who closed a 1.8K PIF in 3 days. If you want to be like these people and partner with me to work one-on-one, right, to get results like this, click that damn link below and chat with me. Okay, there's no obligation, no commitment. Just chat with me. We'll see if it's a good fit. Okay, simple as that. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Hope you got some value. And go out there and book some damn appointments, brother. Peace.